Greetings, Keishlings. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of UnOrdinary, Chapter 210. Okay, last chapter. John finally checked in with the safe house to see what they were doing, unexpected visits and everything. So it's like, it looks kind of bad. But I'm thinking, because we had that little flashback after the whole interest of the Texas Hold'em game and everything with Seraphina, I think she might try and challenge him to a game. So that might at least save them for time being if she wins. But that's if John would be honorable enough, given how he kind of is. But he's an honorable enough guy. If he lost in a challenge or something, I think he might hold up to it. But that's yet to be seen. Also, if this is even going to be a thing. But either way, so, what is it, Alden? He's there down on the ground, and he's like, oh crap, I'm gonna get my ass stomped. But anyway, John's staring at him. Shut up. You fucking liar. And then there's the kick from last chapter. So that's where Seraphina, John, I challenge you to a Texas Hold'em. I'm waiting for it to happen. That's enough. Okay, so that was the flashback bit. I always forget about them. And then I'm like, this is familiar. But it's kind of like previously on UnOrdinary. That's how I should start those. But anyway, okay. So Zeke's kind of back there, and he's got like, I got my power in my pocket, because it's like radiating from his hip. And John's looking. She's stepping up. Is she going to help Alden? Yep, she walked past John. Yeah, that head wound looking kind of gnarly there. Well, what are you doing, Zeke, you son of a bitch? You kicked him. What do you think you're doing, Seraphina? She doesn't answer. Oh, wait. Move your foot. Seraphina, who the hell do you think you are? I think she's a better person than you are right now, Jonathan. And you are not no Joe Star. But anyway, you seem to have your position mixed up. You don't get to give orders, especially not to my people. He's not even a royal. It's like, I could understand if she said that to you. You're the king. But it's like, you didn't even give a shit enough for Zeke, like, through most of his, like, weaselly, like, I just want to be in power, yes. And it's like, that kind of underling bullshit. So it's like, you never even gave him a position other than he's an unnamed, unofficial royal, I guess, but I just have problems with this. Seriously, John, the student needs to go to the infirmary. You just knocked him out. He deserved it. He barely lied to you. I get that, like, everything is, like, amped up when it comes to that kind of stuff for him, so it's like, I guess it's understandable, but it's like, good lord, John. For what? Trying to protect himself? I put out a fucking order. Whoever joins this place becomes my enemy. Okay. Now I'm enforcing it. It took you... How long has this actually been going on for? Like, I don't remember... Well, not that there's really any... Sometimes time, line that we can go by. Okay, so she's getting back up. Then what about you, John? Does that make me your enemy too? Pfft. You became my enemy long before the safe house. The moment you betrayed me and went behind my back. No. Get your story straight. Who betrayed who? Yes, he got the royal scepter and he crammed it right up that ass. You betrayed me. I see. So that's how it is. If you have a grudge against me, then fine. But what do you have against the rest of this place? Everyone here is a fucking liar, an abuser, and a coward. And so they're all of the above? Okay. Where's the liar part? Like, I swear, it's like a particular person who doesn't like to admit defeat. Always saying it's like, it's all a lie. Lie and slander. But, yeah, it's like, calling the kettle black now, John. Because it's like, he's kind of lying to himself. He's an abuser. The coward part, he was never really a coward. He just chose not to use his powers anymore. But, I wouldn't say that's cowardly. But now he's using them for all the wrong reasons. Anyway, John, look at these people. And she's like, look at all these people. They've done nothing to you. They couldn't do anything to you. How many of them have you actually met? Oh. How many of them have you seen before? I've seen enough to know how shitty all of you are. John, my boy. Johnny boy. Yeah, you're just you're just a bunch of idiots hiding away in a room, blindly following a group of royal frauds. Frauds! I understand you're still angry with them, but in the last month, they've done a lot to help us out. So, wait, it's been going on for a month, I guess? Or maybe that was even before Safe House was probably what she's implying. Shut up, Seraphina. The fact that he doesn't even call her Sarah anymore just goes to show that he really doesn't care for her anymore. And they were the one true couple. I hate this. I'm waiting for this part to be over. Ura-chan, please save us from the evil that you have wrought. Anyway, of course you defend them. You're just as bad as they are. Like that idiotic redhead who threatened to blow my brains out. Well, I mean, if he might. I'm still wondering, like, if that like ability booster, like, can John copy the boosted abilities as well? If he can, nothing can stop this man. But it's like, Blyke might give you a run for your money if he ends up using it. And that rat who broke my wrist and exposed my identity. And that bitch who ignored everything around her. How dare you call me that? Oh, Seraphina just kind of like, her pupils are like almost non-existent. It's like, the fuck you say about Rima-chan, motherfucker. And don't forget Arlo deceived me, dragged me out into a field and ambushed me. Oh, I thought he said abused me. But ambushed me. Yes, John, I'm aware. But have you thought about what you've done to them in return? Yeah, you've kind of like publicly like stomped their ass, humiliated them, took them from their positions. You've destroyed anything that they've tried to amend. You know, given that they're now on, you know, the short end of the stick kind of in this ordeal now. And so it's like, you're really not helping at all. And what he did was worse. I mean, the Arlo thing was probably the worst, but John's kind of done that on a whole different scale as Joker, so... hypocrite. Let's see here. You've publicly humiliated them, put them in critical condition, hospitalizing them, and stripped them of their titles. Don't you think that's enough payback? I mean, most people would, but John apparently, he's like, nah, it's gotta be more. And it's like, I want it now. I want the whole world to see what I can put them through. Isn't it time you let it go? Focus on other things? Nothing will make up for what they've done. Okay. They don't care about other people. They're only doing this because they've lost. What? Now they want to act all... Well, I mean, their loss did kind of trigger some of their behavioral changes, but, like, they're doing good. They're not doing bad. You're only viewing it like that. Because you think they're organizing against you when they're not. If they were organizing against you, your ass would have already been attacked by the whole school. I imagine it wouldn't go well. Yeah, it probably would not go well. But yeah. Now that you want to act all righteous so that you can undermine me. John, they've all reached out and tried to work with you. You were the one who dismissed the... Because they are afraid of how powerful I am. They're a bunch of fakes. They're a bunch of phonies. Hey everyone, look at the phony royals. It's a house full of phonies. House of cards, motherfucker. I don't know where I'm going with this sometimes. But anyway. I just like having fun and saying what pops into my head. Anyway. It really doesn't matter what I say, huh? Everyone is a fake to you. If they really cared, then where was this place sooner? I mean, that's a fair point. But blame society. The society that you tried to fight against, but now you are living up to that. Very standard. So you are Hypocrite-in-Chief. Where the fuck was the safe house when I was a cripple? You were like the most kick-ass cripple there ever was. You didn't need no safe house. You was like, I was trained in the house of bloody knuckles and broken bones, and I'm gonna beat your ass. That's about what he was. And, cripple? Uh-oh. Oh, shit. It's triggered her. The safe house is here now. The royals have made their mistakes and learned. What more do you want? You want them to turn back time? I want to turn back time. This is also funny because she could probably literally turn back time if she really wanted to. If, she had her powers. I'm still waiting for when that happens. Like, that would be awesome. If that happens sometime soon, and then real shit can start to happen. Let's see here. Started up earlier so you can continue to play pretend and keep running from all your issues. The fuck did you say? And he's like, you better watch your fucking mouth. Oh, and she's like, the fuck you grab my collar. John, you're not the victim anymore. How about you start facing your problems instead of vilifying all the people around you? He ain't liking that. He grinding his teeth. Shut the fuck up. You don't know anything. She kinda does, John. Except she didn't get to, have that swing back moment. You and Seraphina both started in what? He, didn't know how to use his powers. Okay, so maybe that's not... But they kind of have a similar point. They were both are very powerful users of their abilities. But then they became kind of powerless, be it by choice or by other reasons. But then the swing back for John... Seraphina doesn't have that, but you still have a mutual moment and period in your life where you very much were the same. And then you try to fight against the oppression that is your society. But John is kind of using that swing back to high power to no one's benefit. I dare say not even his own. Don't pin everything on me, you fucking hypocrite. John, you black kettle calling motherfucker. He gonna slug her. You're the problem. All of you are. And he's got her by the collar again. She's still holding on to his hand. and he clenching. I'm guessing that she's either going to punch him back or somebody intervenes, but it will be a surprise who it is. Unless it is Blyke and he has juiced himself. She's just staring him down. It's like, I will eat this fist and then I will kick you in the balls. Oh, he's thinking of Claire now. Why does it keep happening? Mostly because you don't seem to understand. Oh, someone just ran into the room. Is it Blyke? Is it Blyke? Who is it? Who is it? Oh, it's Blyke. But did he juice? You asshole, as he summons a Kamehameha. Get the fuck out. You just blasted him through the window. Oh, but did he juice? I can't tell. There's no visual cues to it, other than the typical visual cue of their eyes glowing and everything, but that's when they just activate their powers. But if it was if there was maybe another tinge of color that's unnatural, that would be a good way to give us a hint that they've been boosting their abilities. But then I guess that would then be a giveaway otherwise. So Uru probably doesn't want to do that. But anyway, John is now falling from, sweet Jesus, that is from the 4th story window. Okay, his hands have gone black. He's hockeyed up. What power was he using? What defense boosting power did he copy? Ugh. What's going on? What? Oh, he done took Blyke's powers. And now he's slowing his descent with lasers. And he's he is very much in shadow. Am I supposed to infer that he's is that just the use of his powers or something, or did he take on another ability? I'm not sure. Okay, now he's just staring up there. Stares down through the window. And, oh, that's the end. No. Oh, I wanted more. I wanted now. But anyway, pretty good chapter. I like the kind of the hashing of philosophies in a way, because Seraphina and John both had points. John was hey, when I was a cripple, the safe house didn't exist, so why should I care about it now? And then Seraphina's you could literally do a lot of better things than what you're doing right now. Also, I love that she was actually going to take the punch, or maybe she was going to dish out her own counterattack. I don't know. I mean, he obviously can't copy her abilities, so it would have been a pretty much kind of an even fight. Maybe not so much in her favor because he is way more experienced in, martial arts. But that would have been a cool thing. I still would have liked the whole, Texas Hold'em card game deal. But I guess that's probably not going to happen. Maybe later. Who knows? I mean, that had to have been called back for some reason, right? But yeah. I guess now would be a good time to get Alden out of there. Because otherwise, John's going to come blasting through that window again. And it's going to be all out war in that room. So it's yeah. Also, big question. Is Blyke boosted? I mean, we know that he had the little boosting canister, whatever it is, we don't even really know exactly what the booster looks like. Is it a pill? Is it some kind of a liquid? It looks like a little old style film canister is what it looks like. So I don't have a clue. I assume it's probably some kind of solid pill, but I could be wrong. But if it's maybe a capsule, and that would give it more of a delayed effect as well, because as it dissolves and your metabolism burns it through your system, it's the effects would eventually go away and you would obviously want more. So, very crack-inducing in that regard, addiction, you know. But, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But, yeah, overall, good chapter. I still would like to also know if John like had copied like an armored power or something, because it really looked like he was like had armor or armament hockey going on there for a second. But yet again, we'll have to wait and see. I don't think. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have gotten that from Zeke, because Zeke is like, physical enhancement, but not so much in that defensive category. So yeah, and no one else had their power. So maybe it was just his aura. Yeah, or that is actually the hint that Blyke has juiced, and then in that case, John can copy it. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, I'll have to maybe go look back at other moments when he's like copying powers and see how his aura looks and stuff. But like I said, we'll see in the next chapter how things go, and this is going to be a good fight. I mean, Blyke has probably been wanting a rematch. Well, I mean, he technically got beat up not that long ago, but so a rematch, he probably wants it, which then definitely would hint that, yeah, he's juicing. But yeah, we'll see. Let me know your own thoughts and opinions on this. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quiche-lings, beware of Kamehamehas. They can knock you from a 4th-story window, which likely would lead you to death. Unless you're John.